Web3 TV.
Pump.fun co-founder admits a $2 million heist.
And Citigroup is looking into offering more crypto-related services, and the Genius Act faces calls for revision over consumer protection concerns.
What does this all mean for you? I'm Adel Burton.
And I'm Lisa Amnegard, and you're watching Crypto TV. But first, let's take a look at the markets. Krista, over to you.
Thank you, Lisa. Welcome to your weekly Crypto Bubbles market forecast. Here's what's heating up and what's cooling off in the crypto space. For our weekly highs, clear skies ahead. OKB led the charge with massive 144% gain, followed by Mantle at 18.1% and Cardano at 13%. These tokens are showing strong bullish momentum with steady upward pressure likely continuing this week. And for the weekly lows, some tokens are facing headwinds. SPX tumbled 25.8%, Pengu dropped 19.8%, while Bonk slipped 18.2%. That kind of heavy red points to cooling sentiment and a more risk-off market mood. And that wraps up your weekly crypto weather report, straight from CryptoBubbles.net. Bullish highs and cautionary lows. For the most up-to-date snapshot, check the weekly time frame and refresh your tickers every Monday. Stay sharp and remember, bubble watch responsibly. Back to you, Adele.
Thank you, Krista. Over the weekend, Jarrett Dunn, the co-founder of Pump.fun, signed a statement from prison admitting to draining $2 million in Solana. Dunn, who was already behind bars for breaking bail conditions, confirmed his role in that incident that shook the Solana ecosystem. But despite the damage, Pump.fun has quickly bounced back, now reclaiming 77% of all activity on Solana's token launchpad market. This shows just how resilient both the platform and the community have been, even after a major breach of trust. But here's the real question. Does this prove that degen culture can survive anything, or are users taking on too much risk?
That's a good question. Next, Citigroup is ramping up its crypto ambitions. Last month, CEO Jane Fraser said Citi is exploring a stablecoin in last month's earnings call. But now the bank says it could go beyond that. According to Reuters, executives now say Citi is exploring custody services for crypto assets, including treasuries and cash backing stablecoins, and also providing custody solutions for crypto-linked ETFs. The timing makes sense. According to McKinsey, roughly $250 billion in stablecoins have been issued so far, and demand for trusted custodians are rising. A move into the space would put Citi in direct competitions with platforms like Coinbase and BitGo. And if a stablecoin follows, Citi's existing 24/7 tokenized payment services may get a boost too. All this comes as regulatory changes clear the way for banks. The Federal Reserve announced on Friday it is scrapping its novel activities supervision program, which was created under the Biden administration to supervise banks dealing in crypto. With that now out of the way, and with the Genius Act passed into law last month, banks are ramping up their digital asset strategies. Bank of America and even JP Morgan, whose CEO Jamie Dimon was once a crypto skeptic, are showing interest in launching stablecoins. Despite this, the Genius Act is facing new criticism. Last week, banking groups and consumer advocates sent Congress a letter to revise Section 16D, which lets banks without FDIC insurance issue stablecoins and operate nationwide, sidestepping state licensing. Critics warned that this could undercut important state protections and put consumers at risk if an uninsured bank fails. A response to the letter is yet to follow. Now, Adele, what do you think about banks like Citigroup trying to become a digital custody platform?
I think it's, to me, from my honest opinion, they're late to the show. PayPal has already done it. JP Morgan has shown interest, and only now Citibank are talking. I think they're late to the show, but it's so good that they are showing interest because they see that there's a lot of money in the crypto markets.
Definitely. I think obviously the Genius Act has spearheaded a lot of interest from banks to launch products and services in this growing space. So I do think that, let's say, the digital custody platforms that currently dominate the market, Coinbase and BitGo, I think they will be seeing some increased competition going forward.
Definitely. Banks are trying to get a slice of the pie. But I see that the Genius Act won't even come into effect until 2027, which means they have lots of leeway and window time to prepare, make mistakes right now. Even though criticisms are happening, it's good they're happening now before it comes into full effect.
And that's all that we had for you today. My name is Lisa Amnegard.
I'm Adel Burton.
And you're watching Crypto TV.
Web3 TV.